There's no game like Diablo 1. Look, I didn't play this till 2019, so when I say what I'm about to say, I'm not being nostalgic nor sentimental. I enjoy the hell out of this game. It gave me a vibe that I haven't felt before. I'm not saying Diablo 1 is the best game of all time, not even the best ARPG, which that title probably belongs to Diablo 2. I'm just saying that the original Diablo is special, in a way that was lost in other entries of the saga, or in any other game that I've seen. Let me explain you why. If you ask anyone who has played this masterpiece, what makes Diablo 1 so unique? The universal answer you're gonna get is the dark atmosphere. The game is more focused as a single-player horror experience than a dungeon crawler, and it nailed the horror aesthetic. You start in the grim-looking town of Tristram, where the villagers, which have amazing voice acting by the way, tells you there has been awful things happening in the cathedral, and they even tell you how to get there.
Follow the path that lies between my tavern and the blacksmith shop to find the church and save who you can.
Just in case you get lost. You can get so much information from them, so much backstory. After receiving quests, you can go back to talk to the people and get backstory on everything. For example, this kid, that is a classic annoying brat of town, well, by talking to people, you learn he was one of the few who escaped from the demons at the cathedral, losing his leg on the way out. Now you actually feel bad for the poor kid. And if you want to know why they were taking kids down the cathedral, well, you gotta play it to discover it. The game has a single dungeon with 16 floors, divided in 4 sections: the cathedral, catacombs, caves, and hell, where each floor has a number of enemies that once killed, they don't respawn, meaning that you have a limited amount of XP you can get and loot to be obtained. So the game invites you to clear until the last enemy of each floor to increase your chances of winning. And whatever loot you get from them, good or bad, you are forced to keep moving forward. And also important to say that death in this game, like in real life, is permanent. If you die, you lose your character and everything you had. Of course, you can save as much as you want and reload your file too. But that means that if you want to beat a boss or a certain area, you have to do it in one go. You can die, run back to your dead body, pick up your stuff, and keep trying over and over until you kill the enemy. Nope. This game is all about tactical play. You need to plan your approach with the resources you have, and since everything drops randomly in this game, you can't know for sure which resources you are going to count with. Meaning, it's all about adapting and improvising, which adds a lot of replay value, since hardly two playthroughs are going to be the same. Managing your money is also crucial. Since the gold is not infinite, you need to spend it wisely. If an item reaches 0 durability, it gets destroyed, and repairing it is not cheap, so you actually have to budget for it. Picking up every coin you see, picking up items that you can sell, destroying barrels or opening chests that actually can backfire at you because some of them are traps, damaging you and forcing you to use potions, or simply risk your life to see if you level up with the next monster you kill, so you don't have to spend any of the hard-earned money you just got. The dark atmosphere in the dungeon is incredible. The deeper you go, the more isolated you feel, like if step by step you are walking away from hope. The game does a good job making you feel that you are literally walking down to hell, and the music adds a lot of creepiness too. This is more close to being a horror game than your regular ARPG. In Diablo 1, the spaces are claustrophobic, the lighting is dim, and enemies are not always easy to face. You have to use corridors and doors to funnel them because you can't take on all the enemies at the same time like some type of god. Here, you have to play as a normal human being that is fighting against the forces of evil, preferably one by one. I admit the gameplay is simpler compared to Diablo 2 or newer games, but I don't see that as something necessarily bad though. Due to its simplicity, it's easy to pick up and play by anyone. There is some stuff to be learned of course, but the game will teach it to you through gameplay. Again, I'm not saying this is better than Diablo 2 of course. Diablo 2 took the next natural step in the saga, making it larger and greater. But even if Diablo 1 has been eclipsed in every other way, nothing can beat the dark and isolating feel of this game. And if that is not enough, what if I tell you that in Diablo 1, you find the cows that later on you discover they are the actual prime evils in Diablo 2?